What is up, guys? It's LogicLookss, and today, boys, as you guys saw by the title on the thumbnail, we have our very first snipe challenge of 2K22, and I'm very excited for this one because in today's snipe challenge, we actually have no rules whatsoever. We can do anything we want. We can use any type of filter we want. The main goal is to make some MT and potentially get some of these brand new cards for our team. So I'm very excited to get into it. Leave a like if you guys are ready. We're gonna hop into the sniping. I'm excited. Let's go. So boys, again, the goal for today's video is to make MT. There's no specific filter that I'm going to use, although I am going to switch through a lot of filters, so stay tuned. Maybe if you want, you can take note of some of these filters and use them to your own advantage, because I'm telling you, all of these are going to be working potentially throughout the whole day. And the first one we're actually going to be starting with is actually Amethyst Flash, up to the cheapest one on the market right now, and I believe it's actually around 11k. So I'm going to go ahead and put it down to like 10,000, and I'm just going to sit on this filter for a little bit. The only two cards you can see on here are Fred or Kawhi Leonard, so we're going to see what ends up happening. Hopefully we end up getting one of them. If we could somehow finesse a Kawhi, that would be great. I would love to get that card and maybe flip him and then buy him back later on today. So we're gonna see what ends up happening. We're gonna be sitting on this filter again. The whole snipe challenge in total is gonna be like an hour, maybe 2 hours. I might stretch it to 2 hours. We'll see how the filters are, but for now it's gonna be 1 hour. In the first 15 to 20 minutes, we're gonna be spending on this filter right here. So let's just see what ends up happening. Hopefully we get a snipe, and if we get one, I'll be back with you guys to update you as always. So boys, the last filter I was just on was a little bit dry, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm actually going to get on a different filter. It's going to be a small forward glitch filter. Now, if you guys don't know, there's only two cards on this filter as well, but one of them is this Darius Miles, who, first of all, I got to come out and say is an absolute beast. This card is amazing, bro. Probably one of the best budget cards that dropped in today's, content drop. And also, Peja Stojakovic is on this filter as well, so I'm going to be sitting on this for a little while. I feel like this one will be way more consistent because the last filter is, a little bit more, less, it's basically less consistent is what I'm trying to say, because I mean, Kawhi Leonard is not popping up a lot and Fred VanVleet isn't popping up a lot either, but these cards right here, for example, this Darius Miles is probably getting pulled quite a lot, and they are popping up quite a lot because I was actually on this filter as soon as content dropped, and it was actually pretty good. So we're going to stay on this filter for a little while. We're going to spend a little bit on it. We're going to see what we can get, and I'll be back with you guys when we get our first snipe and when we get any other snipes as well. Boys, it actually took a few seconds on this filter, but we already got two Darius Miles for 3k each, and like I said, he is 5k right now, or around 5k if I'm not mistaken. Again, yep, he's 5k on the dot. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to sell these as fast as possible, because it's pretty important when packs first come out to actually sell cards as soon as you snipe them, because I mean, prices drop fairly quick. So I'm gonna go ahead, list both of these dudes up right here. I'm gonna list one up for 4,950, and I'm gonna list the other one up for like 4.7k just so they sell. So we made a little bit of profit right there, not a crazy amount, but again, if we stick to this filter and we actually get a lot of Darius Miles, we might make a lot of MT. So stay tuned to find out how much we make, because I'm pretty interested to find out as well. And again, one more thing I gotta say is, yes, I am on current gen, because sniping is way, and I mean way faster on current gen. And if you guys want other snipe tips, like if you guys want me to make how to be the fastest possible in sniping, I mean, let me know, and I can make a video like that. Again, with that video is gonna be a little bit of common sense, but again, if you guys want to see that video, let me know. And yeah, let me get back to work, let me get back to the filter and see what else we could get. Boys, another snipe. We got a Darius Miles for 2.8k right here. I did actually miss a few of them for 3k as well, and I'm not gonna lie, man, this card has already gone up in value a little bit. Like, he always is changing prices. This is the good thing about sniping cards when they first come out. Their prices are always changing, and right now this card is actually looking like it's actually pretty expensive, a lot more expensive than what I sold the first two that I ended up getting for. So we could actually easily get 5.5k on this one, and like I said, the first two already sold. We sold them for way less. I'm gonna go ahead and list as fast as possible. I'm just gonna go ahead and list it for 5.350. This is the good thing about sniping when packs first come out. You never know what their price is gonna be, and you can make some easy MT and some quick MT by doing this. So this is the way we're actually gonna continue to, I guess, snipe in today's video, but we will switch up the filter towards the end. I just want to see how much MT I can make off this filter right here, so let me get back to it and see if we can find some more Darius Miles for cheap. Boys, one of the first kind of big L's we actually took right here. This would have been a huge W. It would have been a huge come up as well, but we missed two Darius Miles for 650 each. But this filter right now is actually going pretty well. We actually have one up for sale right now as we speak as well. So I'm going to honestly stick with it, because right now it is going crazy. It is very high right now. Hopefully we can actually get some of the snipes that pop up this time, because that was very tough missing those for 650. But again, man, you guys can use this filter probably all throughout today. So when you're watching this video, if you want to try this filter out, I mean, give it a go. You never know what's going to pop up. You could also get Peja. I have not seen a Peja pop up yet, but you never know when something like that could pop up and you can make even more money. But yeah, let's just see what happens, man. Let's see how much more MT we can make off this filter, and hopefully we can maximize it to its full potential. Again, another 2 Darius Miles for 3K a piece. To be honest, a lot of these are actually going up on the market right now, and I'm getting a lot of them. I'm getting actually a majority of them. I am still obviously missing a few of them, but again, I'm getting a lot of them, which is really, really good, and it's actually a good sign this late into content. It's actually over an hour since content dropped, and I'm still getting them, and they're still popping up pretty consistently. So this filter might be the way to go until I run out of MT, and then I'm going to see how much we made on that filter, and then we're going to move into the next one. But for now, we're going to continue to go because this filter is actually... it honestly is blowing my mind how good it's been. Boys, literally seconds later, we get a Darius Miles for 1.4K. I'm telling you, man, budget filters are always the way to go early on in 2K. This is how I made a majority of my MT, you know, early on in the game last year. And this is how I'm going to do it the same way this year. It was by sniping Ruby cards that people are actually trying to buy on the market. And honestly, bro, I think last year in 2K21, I did it with Patty Mills, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was the card that I made a majority of MT off of. Maybe it was like a Ray Allen. I think there was a Ruby Ray Allen that was going for a lot. And I ended up making a lot of MT off those cards. And this year, I feel like this Darius Miles is going to make me a lot of MT this next weekend. So if you guys are looking for a filter that's kind of a budget filter that you're going to make a lot of MT off of, I would definitely recommend this one right here. Small forward glitched. Get to it, get on it before, you know, it kind of slows down and it kind of goes dry. But for now, it is absolutely on fire. So we're going to continue to go see what else we can get. And I'm telling you, bruh, current gen is definitely the wave when it comes to sniping. Boys, another Darius Miles, but what I actually want to say is, I'm not gonna lie, man, this year's sniping feels like it's been the fastest ever. Like, I'm not gonna lie, so far, I mean, we're only like a week into the game, literally. So far, this year's sniping is the fastest that it has ever been in any 2K. I feel like I'm getting snipes at a crazy rate, and not just a crazy rate, but I'm getting them in literally like half a second. I feel like this year is gonna be a good year for sniping, man. And if you're gonna practice on some of these lower tier filters, you're gonna be able to make a lot of MT when those opals and dark matter start dropping. And you know what, the rate we're at, bro, the fact that we're getting a shooting Dikembe already, we might get those invincibles by Christmas time. So hey, man, stay tuned. We're gonna go ahead and list up those 2 Darius Miles. We're gonna continue to sit on this filter. This filter is on fire right now. One of the best filters I've used so far this year. Let's see what else we can get, and I'll be back with you guys when we stack up some more Darius Miles. Boys, the filter went dry on me for a little bit, but I stuck with it. I was about to change, and then 3 of them popped up on the same refresh. We got 2 of them. To be honest, man, I mean, every time I want to switch the filter, I just can't because they keep giving me Darius Miles. So we're going to take those. I'm going to go ahead and list them up. We're literally about to run out of MT soon. I think we had like 55K to start with, and now we're at 23K. So we're running out of MT pretty quickly. So let me go list these up, make sure they sell, and then we'll redeem the MT at the end when we're actually done with this filter. Boys, I'm not gonna lie, this filter is still on fire somehow. I feel like nobody's even on it because I'm getting pretty much like 85% of the snipes that are actually popping up. I'm only missing a few here and there, and we're making a lot of profit on these because his price right now, if you guys take a look at Darius Miles, is actually, oh my goodness, this gotta be glitched, right? There's no way he went up to 6K already, and he is actually up to 5.950, I believe. That is unbelievable. I'm gonna go ahead and sell all these. We're actually gonna redeem the MT in a few minutes here because I feel like I need to switch filter. There's been enough of this filter. I'm probably gonna get to it after I drop this video anyway, because I mean, you guys can see, man, this filter is a wave right now. It is a lot of profit to be made on this filter. So I'm gonna go ahead, list up these cards, get back to it for another like 5-10 minutes. I mean, we only have 13K MT left. I didn't even peep that. So I'm gonna go ahead until we have 0 MT, then redeem everything, then get back on a different filter, or maybe even the same filter. We'll see what ends up happening. So boys, the filter kind of went dry on me. Listen, man, I'm not going to complain about all that because we made a ton of MT from it. So I'm going to go ahead and redeem all the MT we made and then figure out if we can maybe get on a diamond filter to end off the video. I'm not sure if we can, but we'll see what ends up happening. You guys can see most of them sold. I think, okay, all of them did end up selling. So every single Darius Miles that I have ended up selling. We sniped 16 in a total of like 45 minutes, which is pretty insane. I'm going to find out how much we actually made from this. I think we started at like 55K if I'm not mistaken, and I'm going to redeem all this. We should be potentially close to 70K unless I'm mistaken, but I feel like we could easily be at maybe even more than 70K. We're gonna see right here, we're actually already past 70K. We might be at 100,000 MT. There's no way. We're at 86,000 MT, which is very, very close to that 100K MT range. So we probably made like 30K in 45 minutes, which is pretty good if you ask me. That is a very, very good amount of profit to make in that short amount of time. What we're gonna do next though is we're actually gonna get on a different filter. I do want to try out a few other things, and one thing I want to try out is actually sniping this Kawhi Leonard. I want to see if he pops up at all. I actually want to see how much he's going for too, because I know this card is pretty good. He's pretty much a lockdown. He's going to be able to, you know, box anybody in the game. So we're going to see how much he's going for. I think he's going for like 30K if I'm not mistaken. So we might actually sit on this filter until one pops up for cheap and maybe snipe ourselves a Kawhi Leonard to make some MT and potentially even keep the card if we get it for cheap enough. And that right there is actually not a bad price, but we're going to look for cheaper. Let's see what ends up happening. I'll be back with you guys if we get one, and hopefully we do. Boys, I'm not gonna lie, man, that Kawhi filter was not it at all. I mean, to be honest, we only spent like 10 minutes on it, and honestly nothing popped up. I was honestly not feeling it at all because this small forward glitch filter is still probably one of the best filters I've been on. So we got back to this. We're gonna stay on this until we get to 100k. So let's see if we can get to 100k, and I'll be back with you guys when we get some more snipes to get up to 100,000 MT, of course. So boys, I kind of forgot to update you guys, but I have actually ended up getting 3 of these Darius mouse cards. There we go. The last one just sold, so all 3 of them sold. We are now sitting at 92.222k. Okay, that's kind of weird. That's a weird number. A lot of 2s, but we are almost at 100k. So what I'm gonna do, most likely I'm gonna get to 100k. I'm gonna try to do it by the end of this video, but I don't want to, you know, kind of go over our limit. We're already at, you know, pretty much an hour, so I'm gonna go a little bit over our limit by like 10 minutes, but I'm gonna stop after that because I want to see how much we actually made in that exact amount of time. And to be honest, we did pretty well for ourselves. I did not expect this filter to pop off like that. It was just something I was gonna use to kind of, you know, get the ball rolling with, you know, a little bit of MT, and we ended up making, you know, pretty much all of our MT from this filter. So you know what, it kind of worked out. The filter did well, and this budget filter is low-key a huge W. So I'm gonna go ahead, spend a little bit more time, 10 more minutes on this filter, see if we can get a few more of these, you know, Darius Miles. And if we can't, that's fine. If we can and we get to 100k, that is a huge success because that means we can pretty much snipe anything else in the game for any future video. So I'm excited for that, man. But for now, let me get to it. Let's see if we can get 1 more or 2 more cards, and yeah, end off the video. Boys, 2 more snipes to add to the collection. We're gonna go ahead and sell both of these as well. 2k for this one, 2.2 for this one. I think we maybe need like 1 or 2 more to actually push us over that 100k range. So I think I'll need 1 or 2 more snipes of these Darius Miles that we've sniped probably like 40 times today, something like that. I don't even know how many of him we've gotten, but you know what, man, it was honestly a good way to make MT. We're probably gonna finish off making like 50k MT in profit, which is actually really solid off of a budget filter. I expected to actually go ahead and try to snipe some amethyst or even diamonds in today's video, but unfortunately, or maybe even fortunately, because hey man, those filters are usually dry. Fortunately for me, this filter ended up working very well, so I'm happy that we ended up making some MT outfit, and we're gonna go ahead and finish strong, and I'll be back with you guys to wrap this video up. Boys, the extra 10 minutes that we added on is now officially over. I think we actually ended up getting 3 more Darius Miles on top of everything else that we ended up getting, and I think they did actually sell. 2 of them at least sold. 1 of them I still have to list up because, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't like putting up more than 3 at the same time or more than 2 at the same time because then, you know, somebody could undercut you and then you could run into a whole lot of problems and basically mess up the price of a player. But that should literally get us to 100k once this very last one right here sells for 5.8k. That will get us to 100k. So in today's video, we made around 50,000 MT. I'm just gonna round up and say we made 50,000 MT in profit off of a budget filter. So that just shows you guys, man, any filter in the game works, especially early on, especially when packs first come out, when people are ripping like crazy, bro. You can take advantage of any filter and make a lot of MT. So hopefully this video kind of helped you guys and helped you understand that you can even make, you know, MT off of a budget filter like the one I was using today. Again, the filter is very simple. Small forward glitched up to like 4k. That's what I was, you know, sitting at and just buying anything that popped up and flipping it for at least 5.5k. So go ahead, use that filter to your advantage. Let me know what you guys thought about the video. If you enjoyed this snipe challenge, you want to see more in the future, drop a like on this one. Let's try to get this video to 100 likes. That would be greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well, and I will catch you guys in the next video tomorrow, man. Stay tuned. We got some bangers coming this weekend. Let me know what you guys sniped. Let me know how much MT you guys made today, and I will see you guys in the next one, man. 100k, finally hitting that 6-figure, you know, MT range for the first time this year. I'm excited, man. I'm happy. Let's get into the next video, I guess you could say. I'll see you guys then, man. I love you. Stay safe. Stay blessed out here. I'll see you then. Peace.